Hello, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I don't know, is this... All of a sudden I think it's crooked. Maybe it's not. The Paulina Tarot by Paulina Cassidy at the top there. If you get it close enough, you can see it. There is a website, usgamesinc.com. I believe it's a 2008 deck, though. So it's not the newest deck, but who knows what you could find if you want that information. Just freeze frame there if you want it. Cool, cool, cool. Supportive Oracle cards. This is a newer deck. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There's their full names. I go back and forth with how I say it. I want to say it Flavia for some reason. Support. There's a website here, shewhoisart.com. So just freeze frame there if you want to write that down. If my hand will stop shaking, which will not happen. Okay, what do we have for Pisces? You got like something. I know, I think I say this every Pisces reading, but if I don't, I am a Pisces too. And you got a couple jumpers, which means these cards just kind of pushed out as I was shuffling. One fell right out. The other one was like cutting into my hand a little bit. Like, I will come out. Oh, there's another one. Okay, like, I don't know, they keep pushing out, which is fine, but it's like when they're very dominant like that, it's like, sometimes it's like unwanted, or it's kind of like you may like it, but when it happens, the way it happens may not be the way you like it, something like that, a little uncomfortable, if you will. Do you have a new beginning starting? That's the question. I'm holding the line. I'm not letting things pull me down. So I'm feeling that with you. I'm not letting things pull me down. You do have the King of Wands. You're pushing forward with something very strongly. There is a new thing coming in. Definitely. Yeah, there is. Okay. So something new is coming in. The energy you're dealing with, though, Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands. I feel like I'm waiting for somebody else to do their part. And like somebody else has to, like, it's kind of like I got everything together, but somebody has to bring me the keys to the car because I don't know how to hotwire it and I don't have the keys. So I feel like it's like that. Like I got everything set. I put everything together. I'm ready to put stuff in the car. It will only take a second, but I can't get in the car yet, let alone start it. But like I'm ready to go. But I'm waiting on somebody else to bring me what I need. Like somebody else is a component to this. Two of Pentacles with the Five of Wands. Somebody's like, they're dragging their feet, kind of like, they're nervous, kind of like, am I going to trade one for something similar? Like, I don't want to leave something that's not going well for me to go to something else that's not going to go that well for me. They don't realize the potential with you yet. Whoever, like, this doesn't have to be romance, by the way. This could be work. This could be friendships. It could go any way you need it to go. It's a general read, right? I'm going to say this as a Pisces, because I know this happens to us. I swear this happens to us a lot. And put it in the comments if I'm wrong, of course. We get underestimated, or people don't see our value sometimes. They just don't see it. Like it's kind of like they don't see how much we actually have to offer. They miss it. Like it doesn't make sense to them until we're connected to their lives and we start showing our worth. Sometimes we can be a little bit more quiet, but we get a lot done, and we're very good, and we're very good and very loyal. Like when I say very good at being loyal, very passionate, we can bring a lot of enjoyment to a situation. I don't know if I like this, but I do think that we kind of set other people up to enjoy things more than we do ourselves. But we tend to enjoy other people enjoying themselves because we help them do it. I don't know how that sounds, but I don't even know if I like that. But like, I mean, it's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. The way that's coming in, I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong. But I feel like we set other people up to really enjoy the center stage. But then we're happy that they made it and that we were happy to help them make it. Something like that, which is fine. I mean, it's not that bad. Judgment is in your favor. This is going to go forward. They're going to choose you, whatever this is. It's like you will be chosen, but there's a lot of hemming and hawing. and a lot of question if this is good or not. There seems to be also some question if you're going to last the test of time. Sir? Logue, can we not? Can we just not? Yeah. Can we not? I know, I allowed you to. Yeah. Okay. My little orange cat is just a little bit... Yeah, I know, I love you too. No. He says, well, that's why I knock things over, so you pay attention to me. Works. Guess it does. The Four of Pentacles with the family card here in their challenge position. Sorry about the disruption. Whoever's looking at you, no matter what category, love, work, friends, whatever it is, they're looking for something that's going to stick, Logan. They're looking for something that's going to stick and something that's going to stay. For some reason, they're not really sure that that's you at this point. That's good to know, though, right? I mean, if you know that, come on, Logan, stop. Logan. This is something, you're really good for this. And I'm getting like this is going to come together. When this finally does come together, they have the Death card, you have the Judgment card. It might start off a lot more quiet, or a lot slower. Logue, stop. Come on, man. I love you all the time. You are fine. It might start slow. Because I feel like you might ease yourself into it. I'm getting this Pisces feel of, like, I want to make sure I know what I'm doing and that I do it the best I can for them. I want to make sure I can help in a reliable way to where I know what I'm doing and I know that I did it the way it needs to be done. So I feel like you're stepping carefully, slowly into this situation, kind of like, I don't want to mess this up. I have this feeling like when I'm seeing judgment in your favor, like, oh, I've done this wrong before. And I'm looking back like, yeah, I jumped too quick on that, and yeah, I kind of went left on that. I'm going to go slower because I don't want to do that again. Kind of like when you start dating somebody and maybe you get a little too excited and then you kind of like text bomb them. You know, you send 50 texts and they're like, they haven't even responded to the first one and they're like, what are you doing? And that can be a bit much and people can, you know, definitely not like that. And maybe you've learned something like that in the past and you're like, oh, I'm going to wait for them to reply. I know one person, like, they'll text once and then they'll write down in a notebook all the things they want to say instead of actually texting it. And then they'll just try to kind of, like, really look at it like, am I asking the same thing over and over? Am I asking different versions of the same thing? Is there a better way to ask this? Next time, you know, what can I do? Like, they'll write it down physically so they don't text it and text bomb that person. Sometimes people get excited, especially when you're feeling really excited about something. You just text bomb is what I call it. I think that's what you call it anyway. But something like that, you're like, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to do that again. It's kind of like, no. I know I don't like it when people do that to me. I'm not going to do that to somebody else. So you're keeping it together. You are very passionate. Whatever it is, you're really excited, but you got a lot of restraint. Kind of like, oh yeah, no, I got to have some restraint here. I got to keep it together. This is something that you're very excited about, but you're at the same time, you're like, also into this reality feeling of like, you know, I've been excited about things before and they haven't really gone where I wanted them to. I'm optimistic, but at the same time, I'm trying to be very careful and realistic. I would like a new beginning here, but let me just step slowly. That way I don't get too deep with this in case it doesn't go where I want it to. I feel like that's another motivation for you. Kind of like, I'm just going to take this carefully. I'm going to take this slowly just in case it doesn't go where I want it to go. You got a lot of good... You're putting a lot of effort in. You're putting a lot of effort into this. You got the Three of Pentacles. You're putting in all the work necessary to give this the best shot possible. Even the restraint. Ooh, this is face down. This was face down. I'm messing with it. Like, okay, the answers are going back and forth. We need a lot of discernment. Is that here too? We need a lot of discernment here. Yeah, we want to be careful this doesn't burn fast, burn bright, and then burn out. We want to be careful. Set yourself up some patterns. I will say this as a Pisces. I keep doing that today. If I'm afraid I'm not going to remember or stay in line with something and I really want it to work out, This is something I do lately. I put phone reminders on my phone, so that way a reminder pops up and I'm like, oh yeah. Or like, check on so-and-so. I'm like, oh yeah, I should. Like, especially if I get a little uncomfortable with the situation and I'm just like, oh, I don't know if this is going well. Because if I really get nervous about something, my brain tends to avoid it. So I might become a little forgetful. So if I put reminders on my phone, I'm like, yeah, no, I need to do that. Yep. So like, do something. Set yourself up to remind yourself. Be careful not to burn bright, burn fast, and burn out. Be careful with that, because that's not helping you get your long-term goal. Keep pacing yourself. Keep it slow. Keep pulling back. Work at it slowly and surely, because I do feel like this can be a long haul, very devoted connection, whatever it is, whatever level you got going on there. This can be long-term benefits. This card is interesting. This person, it's a slow move forward. Keep that in mind. They've got the Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords, but the Page of Swords in this deck looks like it's kind of like scrutinizing, like, what are you doing, Pisces? What are you really doing? Really? Pisces, are you really? I mean, are you really? Like, I feel like you keep getting scrutinized, and I feel like they're holding back a lot. Ironically, I do think they have matching interest, whatever that is. Like, it matches, but I feel like the School of Hard Knocks has slapped them around a couple times pretty good, and they're kind of like, oh, no, I'm not going to end up face first on the floor today. Nope, not going to do it. So they're going very slow, and it feels like the scrutiny, I don't know how long that's going to last, I got to be honest with you, because I feel like pulling into the future. I also feel like if you pace yourself and just keep your energy low, well, not low, but like controlled, and you just keep a very slow and steady pace into it, I do feel like you'll be good. Like this, you'll work through that. I don't think that'll be a problem. But if you burst forward with energy, that could be too much. It could like, it's kind of like, filling a balloon with too much air. It could explode and not go well. Anything else here? This is good. Something new, something permanent. Just go into it slowly. I think you should be fine. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Also, the donation information is below if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.